the clown show's gone further. We've got Clementine Ford, who we spoke about last week. There's now a theatre board in Melbourne, Rita, that is kind of split now over this issue, which we raised here on the show last week. And this is, of course, Clementine Ford was one of those involved in that most despicable act of putting out the personal details and online details, social media details of Jewish people and labelling them as Jewish. Not since the 1930s have we seen this sort of horrific act of a list of Jews being put out there, and those responsible must be held to account. And good on this theatre. At least some of the people on the board of this theatre are saying, no, we will not tolerate people like Clementine Ford. Rita.
Well, there's been one person stepping down from that board. This is the Malthouse Theatre. It is one that is backed by a great deal of philanthropy. A lot of that philanthropy comes from members of the Jewish community, so you can understand why there's a kind of bit of unhappiness that they would be platforming Clementine Ford, of all people. But of course, she's performing all around the country at even better venues than the Malthouse Theatre. So this doesn't appear to be slowing her down at all, the criticism
and she was going
issue.
to be performing, James, on the same night that Yentl, the show Yentl,
that was a good timing.
was being shown. Great work, Malthouse Theatre. I mean, seriously, the arts community in this country has really got to step up. You've been pretty pathetic, folks.
Well, no, they have been stepping up. They've been stepping up circulating lists.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they've been
Let's
doing.
step up the arts community and say enough of this garbage, this Jew hatred, which we're seeing from the arts community. It's got to stop, James.
Absolutely correct. Can't say it better than that. This is the same sort of thing that we've seen at the Sydney Theatre Company in Sydney, where we've seen actors deciding that they were going to go do a keffiyeh protest on stage. Yep. And, you know, it's really unfortunate, and it's really unnecessary, because I think also let's recognize not just that the Jewish community is a big patron of the arts in this country and in most countries, many countries around the world, but also, you know, the great contributions that Jews have made to art, to theatre,
100%.
to drama, to everything else, and yet then for them to be made to feel unwelcome, you know, in this profession is just appalling.
But
Now,
we've also got, I mean,
Rita.
we've talked about it before that, and this is something that I know is discussed within the Jewish community a lot. A lot of members of the Jewish community have reached out and written to me about that, about this issue, or spoken to me about it, is the fact that some in the community have backed artists, have backed causes, have backed activists who are not working in the interests of the community. And I think there is now an awareness of that.
Absolutely. And I've been saying it for 10 years. The modern left are no friends of the Jewish community. I've been saying it. I've been banging my head against the wall for 10 years. And the proof is there now.